Yep, yep, yep. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Happy Sunday to you. How are you all doing this Sunday? Are you having a good time? Are you having fun? Are you resting well? Are you chilling? It's been a long holiday and it's about to end, right? Great. I hope you rested well. My name is Maribeth Chima. I am the convener of the Parenting Through Mentorship Community and Academy and the host of the Baby Steps to Purpose conference that is coming up in the next 4 days. Have you registered for that conference? Have you invited your friends to join that conference? It's going to be an explosive one. It's going to be a very, very powerful conference. And that is why I am taking my time and using all my energy, right, to come out here every day because I want as many parents as possible to be a part of that conference. Because what we have cooked, what we have planned out is going to be mind blowing, really. Okay, so we have speakers that cut across different sphere of life that that involves parenting. Okay, I talked about the last time I talked about the first day that we'll be having parents coaches, people who work with parents, people who work with teenagers, who work with young children, who work with parents, right? People that will talk to us about how we can sustain our connections in our home. I mean, connections with our family, with connections with our children, how we can sustain these connections at home in a way that it helps our children, it fosters our children's ability to pursue their purpose. Many times, strangely as it is, okay, strange as it is, many times, our mode or our kind of parenting or style of parenting can be that stumbling block in the your child's ability to reach their purpose. So you want to know or you want to learn what you can do or what strategies you can use as a parent to stay effective in a way that you are supporting your child, you are promoting, encouraging your child rather than being the stumbling block between your child and their purpose. So on the first day, we'll be talking to you about how to sustain the connection between you and your child. On that day, we'll be talking to you about what you can do to help your child stay focused and how you can use the sex conversation, okay, open the line for sex conversation with your young children and leave that line open in such a way that you are constantly having this conversation. And this would be, or this to a huge extent, will be the reason why your child is so knowledgeable or so informed when it comes to healthy sex practices. And the fact that your child is pursuing purpose or your child is already focused, right, on doing something engaging and something positive, something productive, will create blindness to a lot. To a lot of things out there, like getting involved in all kinds of sexual practices and all of that. And then there is the big one, drugs, right? There's the big one, drugs, and how today drug has become a huge problem. It has become a huge problem. In the past, the child has to be exposed, to a lot before they come in contact with drugs like marijuana, cocaine, and all of that. But these days, the drugs are, they're so easily accessible, right? They're so easily accessible. They come in small tablet form. They are so, just pay attention or just click your finger like this and your child is exposed to all kinds of things. We saw the video on social media of the young children, young girls who were actually like going, what do you call it? They were actually doing the shisha thing and all of that. So there is so much that our children can be exposed to, even from a tender age. And these are the things that we're going to be looking at in this conference. We're going to be telling you about this thing, sharing experiences with you, teaching you ways that you can, strategies that you can use to be effective as a parent and then save yourself and your darling children the stress. And then after that, we have our lineup of educators. No, you don't want to miss that word. Our lineup of educators, powerful powerful expert educators who are at the top of their game, people who have come into the educational scene, they've made a difference, they have success stories, and we start right from the cradle. So we have educators that will be telling you about what you can do with your toddlers, right? How you can start from now to help your children become lifelong learners. The foundation is everything, parents. The foundation that you create for your child, how you stimulate your child enough, or how you create the mindset towards learning early in your child, is what will sustain the child's that is what sustain the child's what do you call it, the child's hunger for knowledge, right? And the child's ability to keep learning and be someone that is always willing to learn. We want to nurture lifelong learners. I mean, look at us. I mean, just look ahead of us. What is ahead of us? And we can't even imagine what is ahead. You know what? The generation, I mean, what is out there for the next generation, the Gen Z and the Alpha generation, right? What is out there for them? Even we experts say we cannot even imagine, right? What is out there? We cannot imagine the reach or the things that, you know, our children will be exposed to. So if you're still playing small, okay, if you're still playing small and you're not utilizing information and knowledge, you probably would be preparing your child for a world that does not exist anymore. So the best you can do for your child right now is to ensure that your child is prepared to be a learner, that your child is willing to learn. So when your child is already a lifelong learner, ready to learn, prepared to learn, has his brain, has his head in the right place for learning, whatever challenge will come in the future, or whatever the next generation, okay, of technology and every other thing will throw at them, your child will navigate and swim into it easily, because your child is teachable and your child loves to learn. It is the reason why we struggle, our children struggle, and why we are constantly looking for solutions, how to help them, short fixes here and there. Why we do that is because the foundation is not solid enough. The foundation was not given attention. So because the foundation is not given attention, we will constantly look for fixes for our children, right? Because they are struggling. And a time will come that even if you tried, even if you wanted to help them fix, you couldn't anymore, because they are old enough and they can decide whether they want to be fixed or not. So no, you want to ensure that you create the right foundation for lifelong learning right now. And that's what our speakers will be doing with you on the second day, where we have the educators. But we talk to you, right? I mean, talk about what we can do with our children right from our toddlers. Now we have educators that will be talking to us about our Gen Z and Alpha generation, meaning they'll be talking to us about our teenagers. We're talking to us about what you can do with your children of school age, right? Your children of school age. What kind of school are you looking out for? What should you be looking out for when you are looking for a school for your child? What kind of facility should you leave your child in? What kind of values should you be looking out for when you are looking for a facility or a place to drop your child, when you're looking for people to handle or to co-parent your child with you? These are the kind of people we have that will be talking to you. And then homeschooling. Parenting is actually homeschooling. So we'll be talking to you. We have a homeschooler that has homeschooled for almost a decade and has been doing this with excellent results. Yes, we're not saying pull your child out of school and go homeschool if you're not ready for it, but you can still homeschool your child partially while your child goes to regular school. So our homeschooling mother will be telling you what to do, how to incorporate all of these different styles of different approaches, okay, different approaches in education, and how you can use them to create a holistic education for your child. So on that day, when our educators are on, I mean, when our educators will be speaking or will be ministering to us, right, on the second day of this conference, you do not want to miss even a single session. And at the end of that day, we will have a 3-time scholarship. I mean, I'm so excited. I'm sure you can tell, right? We'll have a 3-time scholarship recipients, okay, that will be talking to us about how to position your child for scholarships, for fellowships, and for all those opportunities, global opportunities that are out there. There's some of us that are already scratching our head, like, okay, these children cannot stay here in Nigeria for university. There's some of us that are like, oh, our kids will be here in Nigeria for universities. But hey, do you know the opportunities that are available? Whether these kids are here in Nigeria or they're out of Nigeria, do you know what is available and how you can position your child to reach out and grab this? These are some of the things that we will be doing at that conference. So it is not an experience you want to miss. It isn't. And it is really very convenient because all of our sessions are going to be in the evenings. Okay. And even if you don't catch a particular session, you can catch it on our channel, okay, later on. But hey, you need to register first. That's what you need to do. You need to register for this conference. I promise you, this conference will blow your mind. So if you haven't registered this video, please just look in the comments and you will find the link there. Just click on the link and register. Sorry. Friends, and if you have any parent, you have a friend, you have a family member who needs to be here, okay, who needs to be at that conference. If you have a friend, a family member who has children, okay, please do them some good and invite them, tag them, copy the link, send the link to them, forward the post to them, okay, let them join. We need as many parents as possible coming to take this information for free. You do not have to pay anything to be at this conference. This is us trying to give back. This is us giving back to our community, giving back to people who have been with us, supporting us and walking this journey of parenting and flying our message, okay? Taking our message and flying it all around in the last year. So this is us coming back to say thank you. So you need to register and be a part of this conference. My name is Maribel Chima. I am always excited to be on your screen, talking parenting and talking how we can help our children maximize their potential and talking about how we can make the next generation even better than what we have today. So thank you for those who joined me. I can't see you. I am streaming on StreamYard, so I can see who is joined, okay? So thank you for all those. And those who will catch the replay, please, if you have any questions, any comments, okay, any questions, if you're having trouble with registering, please let me know and I'll respond to you. All right, have a lovely, lovely rest of a Sunday evening. Thank you and bye. I am excited. I can't wait. Woo!